I'm Dana Nahai, registered dietitian and nutritionist. This is kind of part two to the previous segment where I'm wearing the same shirt because I know a lot of you probably finished that previous segment and really wanted to know what else can go on the other half of the plate next to all that produce. Because I find that that's what a lot of patients want. They really want their thoughts and their food choices to be christened and okayed by a dietitian. So what I want for you is to be able to put together a healthy meal no matter where you are. Be it in the work cafeteria, be it in an airport lounge, be it on vacation, be it at your in-laws' house, your sister's house, your own refrigerator at the end of a long workday. I want you to be able to scan the food sea in front of you and decide how can you compile a healthy meal based on the food that's available in front of you, okay? So going back to this idea, okay, here's a healthy plate, all right? Half of that plate is produce, and the other half is a quarter protein and a quarter concentrated carbohydrate. Okay, so let's talk about the concentrated carbohydrate real quick, all right? So that ends up being about a half a measuring cup to a measuring cup of concentrated carbohydrates. So that's your grains, that's your whole grains, rice, beans, anything that's made with flour, like pasta, couscous, bread. Potatoes are a concentrated carbohydrate source. So let's just go through. Concentrated carbohydrate sources are going to be grains. They're going to be anything made with the flours of grains. They're going to be beans. If you're diabetic, this piece is not for you because I'm not including dairy for the portions of this. Okay, ignore that, the rest of you. But if you're a diabetic, this is not for you, okay? For the rest of you who are not diabetic, who are just looking to control your portion sizes and increase your nutrient density of your meal, when I'm talking about concentrated carbohydrates on a plate, again, whole grains, the flours made from grains, okay, so anything made with a flour, whether it's gluten-free or not, potatoes, beans, corns. Starchy winter vegetables get a little gray area because they don't have quite as much carbohydrate, and I'd prefer to just push them into vegetable. We can talk more about that, especially in the winter as it gets closer. Okay, so those concentrated carbohydrates, that's what's on one quarter of your plate. Okay, the other quarter of your plate is protein. Okay, dietitians love lean protein. And we love it because it cuts calories, especially if you're trying to lose weight. But lean protein's kind of gross. I mean, I like a good chicken breast if it's prepared well, but I'd much rather have chicken thigh, drumstick, something like that. So let's just say that protein can be whatever you want it to be as long as it's not fried. If you are a red meat eater, you need to make sure that you are not eating red meat more than twice a week. I prefer you to not be eating pork more than twice a week. We can have the bacon discussion another time because I know everybody is really into that these days. And I do really like products made from the fat of animals and things like that, but we have to talk about how often you can have it. So anyway, the quarter of that plate that's protein is going to be either meat, seafood, okay? It can be eggs. It can be a yogurt salad if you're into that. That might sound really weird to you guys, but my husband's family is Middle Eastern and I love yogurt salad. It can also be hard grated cheeses, okay? So like Parmesan cheese, excellent source of all those probiotics, healthy bacteria. Grate it fresh, quarter cup on pasta, potatoes, whatever you like, okay? That's a great source of protein if you're vegetarian. If you're vegan, that quarter portion that's protein is going to be beans and nuts. Or let's say beans, nut seeds, something like that. We can do the vegan protein conversation another day, okay? So, what do you have when you're facing down a cafeteria, dinner out at a restaurant, dinner at someone else's house, your refrigerator at the end of a long day? You have anything that's going to make a plate of food, that's going to be half produce, a quarter protein, and a quarter concentrated carbohydrate, okay? Throw your healthy fats like olive oil and grapeseed oil on top of it. A little bit of butter didn't hurt anybody unless you have a family history of cardiovascular disease, and we can have the saturated fat conversation another time. Okay, but olive oil, grapeseed oil, you're always going to be very safe with, okay? I hope that answers your questions a little further. Please let me know if you have any others, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.